Hey guys, how is everyone today? Hope that everyone is enjoying their Monday. It's actually, we've had a bit of sunshine here today, which has been nice and refreshing. Yeah, so I thought I would jump back on and do another video. And this week, I want to show you how to use the Arrange the Wreath bundle. So I've got a few little ideas in mind of different little cards and things and that I can make and show you how different ways to use this little bundle. I'm also going to use, which I haven't even opened yet, this gorgeous paper called Rainbow Glimmer paper. Open it. Hopefully you can get a really good idea if I can get it out. Okay, so in this you get 2 sheets of it. I'm going to be using one, so I'll put the other one back. I'm not sure how well you can see that, if you can kind of pick up. It's got this beautiful glitter all the way through it, but it's not like a messy glitter. So a lot of, glitter papers, you end up with glitter everywhere. So this one is not like that, but it's gorgeous, and it's got like the different colors through it, which I'm really liking. Oh, excuse me. So I wanted to use this because I haven't used it yet. I've had it sitting here for like a couple of months now, just sitting there. So I thought, bugger it, I'm gonna get this out and I'm gonna use this today. Okay, but before we use that, I want to just cut down my, just cut down my base for my card. So that's 10.5, and then I score that at 14.5, and then I fold it over and then trim it at 14.5. So I get a nice, beautiful, even card. So that will be my base. And then I'm going to add a layer. I'm going to use the gorgeous Magenta Madness, which is our new colour. But I'll do that at 0.5 shorter on each end. So that will be 14 by 10. Going to go as our backing, or one of our layers of our backing, and then I'm going to add black. And again, we want to go a centimetre shorter on each side, so we want to go 9.5 by 13.5. Perfect. Okay, just move that out of the way, and I want to emboss that bit of black cardstock just to add a little bit of texture. So this is my new cut and emboss machine, which has just been released from Stampin' Up. It's available now for not for customers. It's available now for demonstrators, and it will be available next month for customers. But if you want to pay $169 for it rather than $209 for it, you can do that by joining my team, and you get to add this little guy to your starter kit for $169, which is awesome. So you get to save some money, but you don't have to then go out and sell Stampin' Up products. You can just simply join for the discount, which is awesome. That's how I originally joined. I joined for the discount. Okay, I'm just trying to work out which embossing. Okay, so it sort of tells you which plates you need. So for this, I think that's just a standard one. Or is that a 3D? No, that's a 3D one, I think. So I need 1 and 4. Oh, we'll try it. If it doesn't work, I'll use the other one. So I put that down and then I chuck this little guy on top. All right, let's see if this works. Well, I think so. It's got that nice little tight grip. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. So that was it. So it shows you on your base plate, because it comes with your top plates, this plate, and then this plate. So it actually shows you which plates you need for which things, whether it be just dies, the type of embossing folders, and then this one for using thin dies, which I don't think we have the thin ones. I'm not sure. Maybe we do. Then you need all four. So yeah, it kind of shows you everything you need, which is cool. I like having that little bit of instruction there rather than trying to go, oh, hang on, which one do I need? All right. So as you can see, it's just added a little bit of texture to it. I used this one, which is called, now I've gone blank, it's something texture. So yeah, it sort of just gives it a bit of a, I don't know, yeah, just a very subtle texture to it. So that's going to go on top of my pink and my white. So hopefully my plan of how this is going to work actually works out. Okay, now I'm going to get my dies, and I'm going to use this little guy. I'm also going to cut a flower. Just trying to work out which flower I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using this guy. And use that for the center. I think that is for the center. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm just trying to, no, I want this one as the center. I was just trying to work out which is which. But no, I want the wrinkly one, so I think that will go in there perfectly. Yeah, I think so. That's the one. I'm just, okay. So close up the card. Just move that to the side, and now I want to grab my rainbow paper, and I want to cut a strip. So I'm just trying to work out how big. Probably should cut it at about 11 centimeters. I don't want to waste any of this, so I'm just going to cut what I need off it. Okay, so we'll go about 11. That should be enough. Hang on, let me double check. Oh no, I can probably go shorter. Can I go 10? Yep, actually I'll go 10, because that will just cut it there. Perfect. Because this paper is so beautiful, I don't want to waste any of it. Okay. Move this stuff out of the way. I've got everything everywhere at the moment. Okay, so I want to grab out my cutting machine again. And I just need these plates. Oops, sorry, I just knocked the camera. Okay. So I'm going to do one up this end. So it's going to be like the yellow and pink. Perfect. one, and then I'm going to do another one, which will be more of a pink and purple. So like I said, I want to try and not waste as much as I can. So I'm going to stick them pretty close together. Okay. This paper is a bit thicker, so that's why I just ran it through twice, just to make sure. And then with this other end, oops, probably should just cut that. I'm going to do some little leaves on the green. I have got these little guys out again. Oh, how did that even go back on? I don't think that was meant to be there. Oh, I'm hopeless with putting these things back together. Perfect. Got him. And I just wanted the leaf. So I'll do 2 of these little leaves. One and 2. You know what, we might do 3 actually. I like things in 3s. Oops. I might not use it, but I'll just cut a 3rd one in case I do decide I want to use 3. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to grab this little scrap piece I've got again, and I'm going to do the inside of the flower in that little circle die that I had for the flower center. I don't like to waste anything. Okay. And then I just got to cut my flowers out. Okay, that's that, and I'll put these away and grab, especially these little pieces, make sure that you put them away as soon as you finish them. Otherwise, like me, and what I have done so many times, is I've lost those little bits and pieces, which can be very frustrating. Okay, now I'm just going to do the flower that I'm going to add to the wreath. I was going to say, I think I just lost the die, but no, I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to cut out 2 of these because I want to lay them on top of each other. think I'm done now with die cutting. I should be done. Let's put that little guy back in there. Then my feet are falling asleep. I shouldn't sit on my feet, should I? Really not a smart thing to do. Alright. Put my little machine away. I love how it folds up because it just fits perfectly on my desk and I don't have to run around and do it elsewhere. Okay, just undo this little guy. Again, I could probably still use that. Yeah, I could, there's enough room in there to add a flower if I wanted to, so we'll keep that. I don't like to waste anything. Actually, I might do another one of these cards, but without using this part for the wreath. I'll use some of my green cardstock, and then with the flowers, cut the flowers in there so that the flowers will be glittery. So do it the opposite to what I'm doing now. That's a good idea, Kylie. All right, I'll just pop these little guys out. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now I really just want to start putting things together. All right, so I'll glue this part down first. I'll leave that part till the end. Add my back. I wanted to use black, so hopefully it really does make that glitter paper stand out. As you can tell, it doesn't really need anything to help it stand out. It's quite bright. Okay, basically I just want to arrange this so it's kind of like that. I wanted the double layer to kind of get that all the different colors in it. Oh, excuse me. So I'm going to start gluing this guy down. Now these are probably really great if you wanted to use the sticky back adhesive to add on the back as well, if you don't want to, you know, glue it. Though I'm not going to get too pedantic about gluing. I'm just going to randomly do a few leaves here and there just to kind of get the thing to stick down. Okay. All right, I've got a little bit of glue leaking out there, but it's not too bad, so that's all right. And that will dry clear, so you won't actually see any of it. All right, now I'm just going to stick this guy on the top. And I want it to go like that. Nope. Alright, so I've got that done. I've just realised I am a little bit, it's not quite centered, is it? Hopefully I've got a little bit of time. No, I think it's too late. That's all right. It's not quite centered, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, then with my little flower, I want to put it on top, but just sort of so it's off a little bit. Just want to move that a little bit more. Oops. All right. Then I'm going to add my little center onto the center there. And push that down. Oops. I'm just going to sit that aside and let it sort of dry a little bit more. And then the little leaves that are going to go behind it. Now I've got to add a sentiment to this card, I'm just trying to think. I think I might do a white. And then with the magenta madness in the pink, so it all kind of flows a little bit. So here's my stamp set. I am going to use Best Wishes because this isn't going to be a Christmas theme or anything else. It's just a card that you could use for any occasion. Ouch. It's hit my arm. Okay. Oops, that's not straight. Okay, so what I do to get this on as straight as I can is I kind of line it up on my grid pad. Wrong way. I kind of line it up on my grid pad and then align my grid pad, my stamp block on there. So that's somewhat straight. Okay, I'm going to stamp this little guy onto my paper. And I'll use it down here because I don't want to waste any paper. I want to drag that over to the edge. Okay, I'm just trying to work out if I can use this one. Will it fit in that second lot? It might actually. Let me just measure this because I always forget the measurements on this one. It's about 1.9. Let's work that out. Yeah, it should actually. So I'll just cut this off. I'm just using my little mini trimmer. This is so handy to have. And I'll go 1.9. Hopefully that's perfect. Though now I think it's too short for this. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Just wanted to make sure that I've got that as centered as possible. So I always just flip it over and have a little look, because sometimes it can go a little bit. That looks about even. All right, there we go. And then I've just put that little taggy thing on the end. Okay, so now hopefully my flower is dry, a little bit more dry. I'm just going to curl up the top layer a little bit, just with my finger. I don't sort of use any fancy tools, and I just randomly do that, or just gently, I mean. Okay, so kind of just gives it a bit more of a pop to it. And I want to chuck him on the back of a dimensional. And then I want to arrange my little leaves coming out of that. Okay. Just want to pop that up a bit more. I don't want it too flat, so I'm just popping it up a bit more. Perfect. Alright, now I want to glue these little guys on. So I want to try and sneak these behind the little flower. I'm just going to put like a dob of glue on the end. Lift that up a little bit and just push that in. I usually actually use my picker tool just to push it down to make sure that it's actually sitting down. Because when you're doing it behind the flower, sometimes you can't see. And if you don't push it down, then the glue just dries and it's not actually touching the flower. I'm sorry, the card. All right, I'll do another one up here. Again, just give that a little push down the bottom, and I'll add one more down the bottom. And then this one down here. Just adds a little bit of extra colour. Give that a push. There you go. And I'm going to grab some, put him on dimensionals as well. Kind of just want to line it up with the edge of that black. Right, and chuck this on a piece on my backing card. And I wanted to leave that little bit of white just so it kind of, the idea was hopefully that then the flower would go with it, and obviously the tag as well. No, but you don't have to. You could probably make it all pink around the side and have that one less layer. But I didn't. Okay, so that is it. What I might do now is I'll jump off and I'll do what I was going to do, the reverse, do the flower in the glitter, and that with just some of my green cardstock. I might use Granny Apple Green and Pear Peraz, just so they're a little bit different. And yeah, and I'll pop that up on my page as well. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate that, and I hope that you are enjoying my little videos. So this is the set that I used. So this is the Wreath. I've really got to work out how to say that word properly. You'd think by now I could speak English, but I can't. Okay, so this is the Wreath Builder Dies, and this is the Arrange Your Wreath stamp set. And it's a very cute little set. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask any questions. Otherwise, I hope that you've had a fantastic day, and I will catch you next time. All right, thank you. Bye.